do you think you're going, Count Fleming?
We gotta go, Ghouligans.
Fleming! No! I love him!
You are so dead, Fleming!
Yeah, he's a vampire, so, yeah, he's dead.
Heads up! What's going on?
Welcome to the party, pal!
This Halloween, capture your ghosts and goblins on genuine Kodak film from Thrifty. Whether it's print, slide, or movie film, Kodak is the choice of professionals. Thrifty carries a full line of Kodak film, including C126-24 exposure, C110 and C135 24 exposure in regular and high-speed print film, KR135 36 exposure slide film, and Super 8 movie film. Remember, the sharper you want your memories, the more you need Kodak film and Thrifty.
There's a vacancy at the Bates Motel.
Norman, is that you?
No, it's Buzz McKenzie, and it could be you! Look for this display and enter Bud Light Psycho Sweepstakes to win a Bud Light party with Buzz McKenzie at the Psycho Mansion. You can even get a mug like Spud's at participating retailers. Wow!
That Spud is so cool, it's scary.
Halloween's a perfect time for baking spooky cookies. Just roll out Pillsbury sugar cookies, cut, bake and decorate, then feed them to your goblins. So much fun there.
Scary!
Look what's rising out of the pumpkin patch this Halloween. The Pumpkin Cutter, a great way to let your kids carve their own pumpkins without sharp edges that cut little hands. It even makes toothy grins easy to do. The Pumpkin Scoop removes seeds and pulp better than any spoon. And the Pumpkin Light replaces dangerous candles with glowing results. Have a great pumpkin this Halloween with the Pumpkin Cutter, Pumpkin Scoop, and Pumpkin Light.
Pumpkin Cutter products available at Long's Drugs and Safeway.
This dryer at $249.99, both with permanent press cycles. An 18 cubic foot frostless refrigerator, $499.99. A 9 cubic foot freezer, chest or upright, $279.99. They're Kenmore, America's best sellers, at great savings this week only. So come get them before they disappear.
There's more for your life at Sears. My most perfect creation. Gee, I'll have to do something about that face.
Introducing Spooky Goop, horrifying monster makeup you make up at home. Spooky Goop's bubbling lizard lips, bat bones, and toad toes create a ghoulish goo that makes a monster out of you.
Now that's a face no mother could love.
Spooky Goop, spine-tingling makeup for Halloween or any unearthly occasion.
Halloween's coming. What are you gonna do about it? Whether you do a little or a lot, be an original this Halloween and find yourself at Hallmark.
Hallmark has a way.
And at participating Hallmark stores, get your hands on the Spooky Sounds tape, full of creepy sounds and Halloween theme songs. $1.95 with any $5 Hallmark purchase. Only at participating Hallmark stores. It's a scream.
Come to the
haunted house for tea. You never know quite what you'll see. The pictures have eyes, the walls have ears, and nothing's as it first appears. There's a vampire bat and an animal ghost. Things that are good on a piece of toast. A pair of fangs and a pumpkin head. All in a sauce that's rich and red.
Heinz Haunted House.
It's our speciality.
Monster surgery, 3 games in 1.
Just do what the monster says.
Remove my tongue.
Who can find the right body part?
You're getting closer.
And remove it first.
You did it.
Mad Lab Monster Surgery from MGA. Batteries not included.
The Halloween experts at Magic Manor have everything you'll need this year, including actual character masks from famous motion pictures. And they can show you the proper application of makeup to impress that special someone. Magic Manor's professional hand-painted custom masks start as low as $250. This Halloween, remember Magic Manor. Wigs, masks, makeup, costumes, shockingly authentic. Magic Manor, East Wind Mall.
This Halloween, something monstrous is coming your way.
Dad, the money monster's here.
You can win up to $10,000 instantly at Roundtree's Money Monster Contest. There's a match and win card in every Halloween pack of Coffee Crisp, Smarties, Aero, Kit Kat, and Mirage. Just scratch and then find a match. Roundtree's Money Monster. Pure madness, if you know what I mean.
What's your worst nightmare?
Well, I get into bed sometimes and then I feel this hand creeping up my leg.
Spiders.
Ghosts. Bad ghosts always try to scare you. I haven't seen one, but I felt one.
You know that there's nothing there, but you can feel a presence in the room.
It's dark and your parents have got out. Snakes.
Being surrounded by a pack of Rottweilers, foaming at the mouth, real big Rottweilers.
The walls are just oozing with cockroaches.
And then all of a sudden the door opens.
I can feel myself being pulled towards the plug hole.
And the cockroaches can fly and they fly in your face and they get caught in their hair.
And I see this black shadow.
I fall into this vat of boiling acid.
And then it starts raining and it's just this black rain, it's like ink.
Hiders on the wall, hiders on the ceiling, hiders on the floor, hiders everywhere.
And then the glass breaks.
Countess Elizabeth Bathory, Vampire, the video board game Nightmare. What's yours?
Halloween shopping doesn't have to be a nightmare. Come to Partyland and save. 7 locations with prices so low, it's scary.
Sam, are you a good kisser?
Yeah, I think I'm a good kisser. Oh, I think. From what I've heard, from what I've been told, the feedback I've gotten is you're a great kisser. You're a good kisser. You kiss good.
Call 1-900-909-3300 and hear it straight from Corey. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents for a traditional minute. Call 1-900-909-3300.
Call me, 1-900-909-3300. It's very important. I have a lot to tell you guys. Please call me.
Let me go, Boris. Set me free.
No way, Wolfgang. You're not going anywhere without your flea dip.
Hey, Ghouls, what's all the racket out here?
Wolfgang wants to go to some horror thing.
Oh, yeah, the New York Horror Show. Looks real groovy. Check it out.
It's the New York Horror Show, New York's Horror and Film Expo. Meet scary celebrity guests of TV and film, scary goods, special events, vendor hall, film fest with over 100 films.
See, Boris, that show looks really neat, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Wolfgang.
The New York Horror Show at the Upsky Hotel in Hauppauge, New York, January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Go to NewYorkHorrorShow.com for details.
Wouldn't some hot buttered popcorn hit the spot right now? Extra fluffy, extra big kernels of it popped to perfection. Then drenched with the golden goodness of pure sweet creamery butter. Can't you just taste it? We heat the container extra high, but you better buy 2 more for the rest of the family. Piping hot, golden buttered popcorn at the refreshment center right now.
L.A. coroner Quincy says punk rock contributed to Team's death.
Cut through this and watch your life go down the drain.
Whoever killed that boy was listening to words that literally cried out for blood.
I won't forget Zach. I loved him. You stabbed him. It's not possible.
We have a warrant for arrest.
You're the killer. Your whole sick society.
Who could persuade a kid to act like that?
Maybe the greatest persuader there is. Music.
No way out of the rain. No shortcuts. Baby, no fast lane. Ain't tomorrow, only yesterday's pain. So cut your wrist and watch your life go down the drain. Next stop, nowhere. I wanna get off. Next stop, nowhere. I wanna get off.
Dracula, Frankenstein, the two most horrific names in screen evil, together in one terrifying double program, Dracula, Frankenstein.
Carl Raymar died of an apparent heart attack, but the bizarre condition of his apartment and the true cause of death of the missing girls remains a mystery at this hour.
Do you have any idea why your father murdered those girls?
There's no proof that he murdered them. Please, no questions.
Here you go.
Julie ain't no sister yet, Kitty.
Well, she's passed every test you've given her.
For your information, Leslie, I'm far from finished with her initiation.
I've got to prove I can do it.
All she wants to do is show how weak and chicken you are.
Yeah, and that's all the more reason why I won't back down. So I'm supposed to stay out here all night?
Of course not. You're staying in there.
Mausoleum?
Uh-huh. We'll be back in the morning to make sure you stayed in there all night long.
Oh, are we gonna scare this girl?
Mrs. McKenna, my name is Samuel Dockstetter, and I'm a feature writer for the World of the Occult. Do you know anything about bioenergy? It's the electromagnetic force in all living things. Carl Raymar was one of the only true practitioners of telekinesis in the world.
Raymar? He could move things with his mind.
He was a genius in his field until...
They found a whole bunch of dead girls in his apartment.
Doing some hereditary studies, we found that members of the same family often possess similar psychic powers. Considering the strength of his powers, it would be interesting to follow up on.
Maybe he wants... I'm going back there. Back to the mausoleum.
It's 1962. It's Halloween.
I wish I was as weird as you. Thanks.
There's nothing wrong with the town of Willow Point Falls that a powerful imagination can't cure.
The London Bridge crumpled under the monster's huge lizard feet. That's impossible. Or is it?
But this time, it's not make-believe.
No, don't hurt her. It was too dark. I couldn't see his face.
This time it's serious, deadly serious.
I'm telling you, that doesn't matter. This case has been making monkeys out of all of us for the past 10 years.
And strange. Very strange. For you have seen
a new film by the master of the psychological thriller, Dario Argento.
And I entered a painting. It was as if I was suddenly immersed in it. I know it sounds crazy.
What happened to you in the Uffizi is known as the Stendhal syndrome.
Your gun, Assistant Inspector Manny. The Stendhal syndrome. The Stendhal syndrome. A spine-chilling excursion into a world of unrestrained terror. The Stendhal syndrome. Written and directed by Dario Argento.
The Bloody Mary. Some drinks always satisfy. Bloody Mary. Some legends never die.
Well, supposedly if you go into the bathroom and turn off the lights and chant Bloody Mary 3 times, she appears. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
A secret that has haunted this town for years.
Professor Alpine University kills his own students using urban legends as his...
Don't check your dial, folks. You didn't tune into Transylvania's public access station. No, sir. Tonight is Halloween.
Halloween is Satan's night, the night of the devil.
Reporter Frank Stewart has a special Halloween treat in store for viewers tonight. He'll be leading a group of paranormal experts through the infamous Weber House.
Do you know what happened here in the Weber House?
Some people got killed. Their son went haywire.
Frank Stewart and his team of experts will conduct the first ever live on TV seance.
Evil works in mysterious ways, Frank. It's unpredictable.
Are there any spirits in the house?
It's scary.
That's far out.
That or a...
Something strange going on in this house. Animal mutilation, paranormal disturbances, devil worship. Wait, whoa, hold on. This is not staged. Hello? Is this the work of the devil? Folks, we are going where no camera crew has gone before. Father, perform the exorcism. This is not some Halloween prank. The grisly evidence of the supernatural is real. We'll be right back.
You're watching the WNUF Halloween special.
We haven't had a chance to discuss your plans for further employment yet. I did get a chance to read some of your sample writings, and they weren't half bad.
And he starts sneaking up to the bedroom with a couple people, and he busts open the door, right? But no one's inside, right? But get this Henry jumps in behind them, all naked and shit. Starts jumping on the bed, flapping his little fucking Philippines around.
You don't need to live a miserable life to write miserable songs.
When are we going on?
You're on last.
Last!
Well, I want you to take the entire summer to explore something that interests you. And if it's good, we'll run it in our fall issue. And this is a great way to break into journalism.
1 minute, it's fucking huge. The next minute, nothing, non-existent.
I mean, you always wanted to go away with the band. Really, I just think you want to go away.
Yo, Chuck Lucas from the Rampage. Yeah, we've heard.
I won't forget this pack. Well, calm yourself, man. Relax. Shut up. Outside. Come on. Are we not all human here? Is brute force all you know? You fucking fuck. Hey. If you're not getting kicked out of shows, You're showing up late or fucking shit up some other how. Yeah, walk away. Why don't you go write another song about a girl?
So look at the person next to you and introduce yourself, because that is your community.
Everyone has a story in their town, and they're not all good, of course.
That's where I saw whatever it was, like just floating up in the air and come down. Weird stuff goes on there daily.
There's two stories. One is a rumor saying that some teenage boys had a suicide pact and hung themselves.
Get to the bridge. You stop there and you flash your headlights 3 times. Supposedly, you're supposed to see the shadows of them hanging.
It's called Mary's Grave.
Mary died tragically. Mary's grave is cursed.
I found the grave!
If you trespass on her grave, you'll meet a tragic end yourself.
Mary! Mary!
A lot of things went on there. People were tortured. It's not a pleasant place.
I had a family member, a relative, a grandparent that worked in there as a nurse. She won't even talk about it to this day.
The further you advance through these places, the more your imagination starts to play tricks on you. There doesn't seem to be any danger there whatsoever, yet it has a terrible record of drownings. Why?
The Lady of the Lake, there are so many stories, and it's all revolving around this Indian princess that supposedly drowned there.
Which came first, the drownings or the stories of the drownings?
I saw a couple of things move in the distance that freaked me out a little bit.
今開かれる男の世界漫談
All the world loves a lover, all the girls in every land is some and to know. The joy of loving is to live in the world of man.
男らしさとは男臭さとは男のドラマを演出する新しい男性化粧品マンダムは男の大衆
マンダム
Hello? He's coming. He's there. You gotta get out of the house.
Previously on PB&J.
Train set!
And now, episode 5.
What happened? Where are we? What are we gonna do? What's your middle name? I don't know what happened. I don't know where we are. I don't know what we're gonna do. And Simon. Okay, first things first. Why are we being so hard? I don't know. Maybe we should stop. It's a little too homoerotic. Okay, let's just prioritize. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's focus on what's important. Oh my God. What? What? Escape plan. Who? Where? Why? Escape plan. It's the magazine for guys who like to pull out. Let me see. Okay, hold on, P. Simon B. We have to conserve our energy. Okay. Let's both try to reach for it together. Okay.
You know, I wonder what those two are doing right now. Probably crying or shitting in their designer boxer briefs.
Yes, probably shitting in their boxer briefs.
Я так обожаю эту передачу, ты знаешь. О, такие интересные характеры там всегда. Ты помнишь, тут фашистский повар, он говорит, no soup for you. А Джорджи, а потом они имели Festivals. Ой, они просто... Я до посинения могу это смотреть передачу, так, you know. Я скучаю за Сайнфелдом.
Да.
Wait. Let's take a break. Wow. I just noticed there's a rope cutting knife over there. Not now, BB. Let's focus on the task at hand. All right. Tell me who's on the cover. I can't see the whole body, but I can assure you, she has a porn star mouth. Meh, I'm more of a ears, nose, and throat guy. Oh, she has those too.
Damn you, Kramer, and your crazy entrances.
Speaking of crazy entrances, we should go inside and tell those guys what we are going to do to them.
As long as you keep it in the vault.
Oh my God, PB. It's like Christmas morning in my pants. If I could get a backboner right now, you'd be in trouble. I'm so disgusted. And jealous. I could describe it to you. That's not gonna do anything. She's got some long, hard jelly bean nipples. Go on.
О, я же зашел как Кремер, да?
Да, just like Kramer.
Oh, I see you found an escape plan.
This is very popular magazine in Russia.
Please. Untie my left hand.
No, I think we take you somewhere with a better view.
I love her. You spit in my face! That's fear spit!
Many times people tell ghost stories just simply to scare people away from places that may be dangerous, such as walking in the woods at Sweet Hollow at night.
Whether it's the road itself that generates the stories, or whether it's the stories that have kind of proliferated and sort of taken on a life of their own and focused on the road, it's hard to say.
Something's going on with this place.
Yeah, there's definitely something here.
Most people say this is like the #1 haunted spot
I
on
would
Long
say
Island.
yes, it is. Yeah.
I don't know. This is some weird stuff that goes on here daily.
This is Carrie Ann, and this is Joe, and we're here, we're open to communicate. I think it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because people go into that area expecting something bad to happen. Not always, but sometimes tragic or scary or creepy, and they usually get what they're looking for.
You just get a bad feeling.
You get a bad feeling. One day you're like, oh God, something bad's gonna happen or something weird's gonna happen, and it usually does.
So you're on edge, you're nervous. Maybe you drive down Sweet Hollow Road and you're not really driving your normal way. You're driving too fast, too slow, you're not watching out. Maybe you go over into the corner, into the shoulder, and you hit a tree or something terrible happens, and all of a sudden you're in the paper and everybody says, see, Sweet Hollow Road, another one. And maybe you see a little bit of fog on the side of the road and you think it's a ghost. You go back and tell all your friends, oh my God, I saw a ghost on Sweet Hollow Road. And now normally they would say, oh come on, it's just fog. But because it's Sweet Hollow Road, it bumps it up a notch from your normal road.
I can understand why there's a lot of stories behind this place just because it looks really freaky.
Whether it's the environment or the road itself, there's something about it that sort of makes it a epicenter or a hub for all kinds of mystical activity.
When we went to Sweet Hollow, we felt a couple of areas that were cold spots, which are also another phenomena in a haunted location or a haunted house, where the energy gets sapped out of a particular part of the room or in the woods somewhere. And the air actually gets colder by several degrees. Now, we have a couple of cold spots in Sweet Hollow Road.
There's something about this road that puts people in the spirit where they're open to this sort of paranormal activity.
It was more or less a little up ahead, but on the right in these woods. That's where I saw whatever it was, like just floating up in the air and come down. Yeah, it was really, like, it scared the shit.
We like to go to places that are beautiful. And I think spirits and souls would also want to go to a place that's very enchanted and beautiful like Sweet Hollow Road. But can you imagine what this place must be like after dark?
Yeah, but the beauty is that there are only certain places. I mean, there are thousands of roads on the line. Why this one? You know, that's what you have to ask yourself. It's like, if there isn't this kind of activity going on there, why did this road get that reputation?
Whether these things are true, they're very difficult to prove, even the ones with the kids who hung themselves.
They all decided to commit suicide together, and someone backed out.
There's two stories about the overpass at the Northern State. They're both involving teenage boys. One is a rumor saying that some teenage boys had a suicide pact and hung themselves.
You get to the bridge about maybe like 20 feet before you get to it. You stop there and you flash your headlights 3 times. Supposedly, you're supposed to see the shadows of them hanging.
There's one, if you beat the horn, they will come out and attack you. The other one is if you don't beat the horn, they will come out and get you.
Exactly.
So it's kind of, people have this little kind of moment of indecision.
All right, one last question. Why do you think people come here, man? Why do you think?
It's a lot of fun.
We're gonna prove to everyone in this town just how serious we are.
People are gonna freak out.
So it's official. We're all in this. There's no backing out now. Right, Pete?
Right.
Right, Matt?
Right as rain, brother.
I don't need to question you, AJ, you sick bastard.
We'll be legends in this town. They'll call us the Mount Misery Suicide Circle.
What are you fucking homos up to? Mount Misery Suicide Circle? What's that?
Fuck off, Ant.
Oh, what's this? Oh, you got a little blood brother truce. How cute.
Get off him.
What, you guys are gonna kill yourselves? Good riddance. No one's gonna give a shit anyway.
I said get off him.
Yeah, Dad's gonna be really happy about all the AIDS-infected blood you spilled on the carpet.
He's not my dad.
What'd you say? What did you just say? Nothing. No, I think I heard you say something.
Leave him alone!
You stay out of this, Maddie. You're an inconsiderate little shit, you know that? First you gotta say it.
Walter is my father.
And why?
Because he married my mother.
Your what?
Because he married my whore mother.
That's right. He married your slut, cunt, whore of a mother. Does anybody else got anything to say? Exactly. Clean up the carpet, you little shit.
I say we off that fucker first. We got nothing to lose.
Forget him. He deserves to live. I don't want to risk getting caught and thrown in jail before we get the chance to do it.
I gotta go. Yeah, so do I. Come on, Maddie.
Guys, tomorrow night, the diner. Last supper. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Same crap, different day. You're going through with this, right?
Yeah, I already told you. Why do you keep bugging me about it?
I'll see you tomorrow. Just don't leave us hanging.
So what'll it be tonight, guys? How's your brother?
He's not my brother.
It's gonna be the last time you see us, Susan.
Yeah, I've heard that before. What is it this time? Living in California, touring with Metallica, joining the army.
Dying.
What a lippy.
Cheese fries and a Coke.
Surprise, surprise. And you?
Guys, wait. This is our last supper. It's something nice. It's on me.
Where'd you get that?
Anthony's father. I mean, he doesn't know yet, but fuck him.
You guys need a few minutes?
No.
Whatever happened to your father anyway?
He's dead. I'll have a surf and turf, medium rare on the steak.
Hey, can I get that piece of dog crap right there?
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh, what's him?
Whatever happened to you guys anyway? Nothing. We just broke up. He's got issues.
But you guys were all cute and cuddly.
Whatever, just forget it.
Why don't you just go talk to him? You obviously still have feelings for him. Just go.
Alright. I'll be right back.
That's yours. We weren't here tonight.
Hey. Can I talk to you outside for a second?
Yeah, okay.
This is yours.
It's not mine.
Yes, it is. You gave it to me after.
Did you ask me out here to give me some pin?
No. I wanted to see if you still thought about us. About me.
Why would I?
There was a time when you loved me.
I'm sorry. You must have been mistaken.
I said I was sorry. Okay, it was a stupid one-night stand.
Look, it doesn't even matter anymore anyway, alright? It's not my pin. I don't even like that band.
Wait. I miss you.
Everything cool?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
You gonna eat that?
What's the fucking point?
Pay the bill. I need you guys in the car.
It's just one creepy road. Yeah. This is where our predecessors did it.
Still think we should do it here?
No. As soon as we hand that first news, the cops will be all over us.
Hey, Maddie, do you really want to spend the next 2 months under psychiatric evaluation?
No. Fuck that shit.
I heard if you stop under the overpass and honk your horn 3 times, the ghosts of the dead kids will push your car backwards.
All right, guys, where are you? That's all right. I'll be joining you soon anyway.
Hey, sweetie, how are ya?
Okay, Susan, how are you?
Fine. Your stepbrother was in here earlier with his little dirtbag friends.
And what were they up to?
Same old doom and gloom bullshit. You know those guys need hobbies or girlfriends or something.
Your boyfriends.
Anyway, they were saying this will be the last time you're gonna see us, and talking about dying. Some real morbid shit. Just a little bit creepier than usual, that's all.
You know, Susan, I forgot. We gotta go pick somebody up, but we'll be back later.
Okay, sweetie, I'll see you later.
Wait, who are we going to get? We ain't getting shit. We're going to Mount Misery. We're gonna scare the crap out of my stepbrother and his gay little gang.
I don't know, man. It's getting kind of late. This thing's gonna be up soon. Like, shut the fuck up and drive the car.
That's it, boys. After today, we're not living anymore. Last words, Matty?
Life sucks, and then you die.
Hey, Jen. Let's just fucking do this. Peter. You know, once we do this, we're dead forever. You know that, right? What's this? Isn't this an attempt at being dead forever? None of us want to live this life anymore. We're gonna be a national news story. We do it anyway. Why not here? Why not now? You're right. Let's just do it. Let's fucking do it.
Seriously, how are we gonna find them in there? Don't worry. We'll find them. And we're bringing this. I don't know about that. Relax. It's just to scare them. Let's go.
Okay, guys, you ready? See you on the other side. 1, 2, 3.
What do you want?
Something happened, all right? It wasn't supposed to happen the way it did, but are you alone?
Yeah, come on in.
It just happened so fast, and like, I don't know.
Okay, all right, here, relax. Sit down. I'm gonna go get you a cup of coffee, okay?
Oh.
Peter, what are you doing?
What do you want from me? You kept pushing me!
Peter, open this door! This isn't funny! Peter!
Fucking leave me alone! I'm sorry, okay? I didn't want to do it. I'm sorry.
I need help. My ex-boyfriend, he's gonna kill himself. Please, hurry!
We're EMS. What's the problem?
You're too late. He's in there. He's dead. See for yourself.
Excuse me, miss? There's no one in there.
What? What? No. He was right here. He was right here. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. Fuck. What do you know? Those bastards actually did it.
Mary's grave is one of the biggest legends, I think, on Long Island. And it is very interesting because everyone, for whatever reason, wants to have Mary's grave in their town.
Originally, when I started researching this, I thought it seemed like particularly the North Shore of Long Island. And then I published this article, and someone told me about he grew up in, it was somewhere on the South Shore, and he was about my age. And so when he was a teenager, they'd all, get a couple six-packs, pile into a car, and go around looking for Mary's grave. So I said, I was going beyond the North Shore. I really looked into it. I found other similar stories in other locations, New England, Chicago, even one in England.
There isn't a specific place, there are all these places that claim there's a Mary's grave originated there. There are several different towns, so that one's a little tricky.
We've explored that it could be off of Sweet Hollow Road in Mount Misery area. It could be in head of the harbor, Stony Brook, Setauket, Mount Sinai. And who is Mary?
People have all these stories about it. If there was an actual historical Mary, we don't know about it.
There are many stories. One, as we had mentioned before, in Sweet Hollow, that Mary could have been the woman in the car who was arguing with her boyfriend, and then he tossed around. She got hit and she haunts the woods.
Mary was murdered. Mary murdered somebody else. Mary died tragically. Mary's grave is cursed. If you trespass on her grave, you'll meet a tragic end yourself. Like there's one story, it says you find the grave, you go to her grave at midnight, you turn around 3 times and say her name, and she'll appear.
You'd hear things, you'd swear you saw something, and even the guy, eventually someone gets gay and you jump in the car and, get out of there. But nothing, I never met any ghosts, although I saw a couple of things move in the distance that freaked me out a little bit.
People have claimed to see the lady in white. Is that Mary? There's another story about Mary's grave that said that the girl was abused by her father, and that if someone comes to her grave, you could hear her crying, and that she's trying to help other young girls avoid abuse from their parents.
Mary's jealous of her boyfriend, she shoots him, or Mary murders her mother and father, or Mary's father murders her. There's always some sort of tragedy, a young girl and tragedy. The story is within us, it doesn't come from outside. We need it. We need this character, like we need Elvis, right? He's been dead for 30 years. We still need him. We need him to be alive.
It was a date place. You would get, someone would get their car, the mother's car, or someone would get their father's car, and we'd get a couple of friends and we'd get whatever girls wanted to come, and we'd drive up there. You drive through it and tell the stories about Mary and, try to get the girls scared. So it was a cool high school place.
Teenagers become fascinated with them. There are people who have had kids, coming into the yard at night with picks and shovels. This actually happens. They're looking for Mary's grave.
There is a graveyard to the north of me here. We do have people that come in and ask if the place is haunted. Personally, I don't like to be here alone at night. I just get spooked for some reason. But there are customers that do come in and ask about it. That used to be called Mary Hatchett's Graveyard when I was younger. And as a matter of fact, it's coming back to me now that when I did go in there at one time, being younger, like 15, 16 years old, there was this white aura or thing that was there, and it just spooked us where we quickly turned the car around and drove out.
I don't know anyone that actually found the grave, although they said it was there, but we'd go and walk around and check till someone got it. And get really scared because you'd never go until midnight, and you'd never, bring a flashlight or whatever and try to find the grave. We never found it, so.
There are people that claim that they have found it, but it's the fun is looking for it, not finding it. It's a payoff if you find it, but it's more fun going out with your friends and looking.
Mm-hmm. And scaring people. You take it out for the first time.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
Yeah,
sure.
So who's meeting up tonight?
Brian and this girl Heidi.
Who's Heidi?
Some girl he works with. They were gonna meet up earlier, but she had to work or something.
What time is it?
1:45.
What the hell are we gonna do tonight? The whole night's shot.
I don't know, maybe they got an idea.
Are they friends?
What?
Brian and this girl Heidi, they're just friends.
I don't know. But you know Brian, it's not like he's looking for a date to the dance. Besides, he said she's a slut.
Stephen, Ray, this is Heidi.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what are we gonna do tonight?
What can we do? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, sorry, that's my fault. Got stuck at work. Well, not exactly my fault, because some girl didn't show up for work today, so I got stuck dancing all night and get off till like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's a sad story, isn't it? Hey, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, me too.
So, hi.
Hey.
Steven, is it?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Nothing. Just hang out, I guess.
That's cool. I like to get into trouble. Shit like that. Do you like trouble?
She's smoking, right?
She's okay.
Okay. Don't give me that I'm too cool bullshit. She's prime ass and you know it.
Yes, okay, she's fucking hot. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ray? I think she might be the one. I'm serious. I have always wanted a slutty Southern belle, and I think I finally found one. Look, man, she's so easy, you hardly have to try. Yesterday, in the back room, we went at it, man. There were customers everywhere. It drove her nuts. I mean, fucking crazy. And she's into the group thing. And I'm thinking tonight we take her someplace dangerous.
No shit. What you got in mind?
I think you know.
Tonight? Yeah. Oh shit, I guess I'll go.
Yes.
Yeah, but good luck getting Steve to go. He's terrified of that place.
Oh, fuck him then. I don't know why you hang out with that weirdo.
Come on.
He's afraid of everything. And need I remind you, the group thing.
What's with the pine cone?
Nothing.
It's supposed to protect you from evil energy, evil spirits.
Ooh, evil spirits. Sounds scary. You religious or something?
Just a little superstitious, I guess.
All right, let's get going.
Where are we going?
Oh, someplace in the woods. Real scary.
Woods. Sounds cool. Let's go sometime.
Look, can you just take me home?
Are you kidding? We're almost there.
I don't feel right about going to this place tonight.
What is it anyway?
It's called Mary's Grave. You see, what happened is about 200 years ago, this girl named Mary was accused of using witchcraft after the townspeople found the bodies of her family mutilated in some sort of sacrifice. Yeah, they raped and killed her down this road. If you find a grave site, they say
She won't let you leave.
Quit being an asshole, Ray. You know I don't like this place. Just take me home.
Don't be such a pussy, Steve. It's just the fucking woods.
Yeah, Steve. I'll hold your hand. See?
Here it is. Now, they say if you stop the engine, the car won't start.
Quit fucking around, Ray. Ray, quit fucking around.
I'm not kidding, I swear.
Quit fucking around, Ray.
No, it's not me.
Ray, quit fucking around.
It's not me, I swear. Let's get out and walk. This is it. It's the grave. I found the grave! They say if you find Mary's grave on this night, you can see her ghost.
Where is her ghost?
Bullshit. Fuck her.
Holy.
Give me that.
Hey man, what's the deal?
Shut up!
Shit, Ray, what the fuck are you doing?
Fuck, Ray, you know what you just did? Yeah, I know. You taught me about Mary's grave. Me and Steve used to come out here all the time, remember Steve? Yeah. We lit those candles, we bled those cats. We called out for her, remember? Mary! Mary! You remember what we saw?
What did you see?
We saw her. She lives in these woods, right, Steve?
Shut up, Ray.
Yeah, she lives down the trail at the end on a swing. This is the night she died.
Shut up, Ray!
Yeah. They said she was a witch and they killed her. They raped her and they hung her at the tree at the end of the trail. Let's go. You coming?
No.
Fine. Stay here alone.
Don't go.
They found her at the end of this trail.
This is starting to freak me out. I don't want to go any further.
We're here. Look.
Ray? Who the fuck is that?
This is not funny. I'm going back.
right over here. This is where it happened, on this night 5 years ago.
I'm fucking scared, okay? Are you happy now?
Don't worry, I'm here. I'll protect you.
You gonna protect me?
It's right over here.
Oh my god.
Who is he?
I don't know.
There are certain things like abandoned places, and especially abandoned places like mental asylums that just conjure up these sort of nightmare images.
I don't know, maybe this hallowed ground here, it's a haunting kind of in a beautiful sort of way.
It's almost, you get the feeling of how the people must have felt living there is what the walls and the inside looks like now. If you go at night, literally, it feels like you're in a horror movie, instantly. It's ridiculously scary and huge.
William Augustus Muhlenberg founded St. Johnland. He was an Episcopal priest. And then Kings County got the idea from Reverend Muhlenberg and purchased 800 acres here in 1885 for Kings County Farm. That lasted 10 years and the state took it over, and it was a dollar transfer, and flourished for 100 years to the month.
The town was actually built around the hospital.
That's right.
Okay? Because people came here, they worked there, they lived here, and that's how this town became this town.
The state had this place for 100 years to the month. Closed officially in 1996 November.
There's a very strange history to that particular psychiatric center as opposed to a lot of the other ones as far as the communal living concept goes. And they thought that if they gave people jobs and, you know, they did farming and all sorts of strange... It was all self-sustaining. It's all self-sustaining.
They used the patients down here for everything. They worked on the wards, they worked out on the farm. We had a mattress shop, a shoe shop, we had a pharmacy. They did about everything. They kept that whole hospital. It was like the lawns were manicured down there. So beautiful. But then the new drugs come in, new psychiatrists come in. These patients should not be working. They should have their freedom. They should be resting and taking Thorazine and their medicines.
I think the state felt that that you could cure all these people and there was no need for a home, you know? So that's why one of the reasons they closed up the home, besides economical reasons, but they just felt you could cure patients, so they sent them all the patients, for the most part, go to...
halfway houses.
Yeah.
1968 or something like that. 25 years. We heard one of them didn't come back. They were allowed out on day passes. The guy didn't come back at night. So all the kids, and I was 1968, I was not even 10, I was 10 years old. We're all nervous in the neighborhood. Figured there's a nut job running around. Found out the next day the guy drowned in the river in a nursing home.
Places have a history of abuse and neglect and just the most horrid, squalid living conditions.
I had a family member, a relative, a grandparent that worked in there as a nurse. She won't even talk about it, like at all. She wouldn't talk about it to this day. She just won't mention it. She won't even acknowledge that she worked there ever. But she said it was like the worst, like the patients and everything, how they treated everyone. Like the shock therapy was just awful, and she had to administer it.
Well, I have seen, you know, for entertainment, I mean, somebody hitting a patient. You know, where the patient went into a grand mal seizure. That was like 50 years ago. Very isolated case. And me as a new, young employee, I was terrified. What am I going to do? Go up against this guy 40 years old? And, I mean, they could fire me on the spot. So I had to knuckle under and just watch it.
They had children down there, too. They had children for, I worked on it. You didn't get the class of people that worked there as employees. They would mishandle them, abuse them. You couldn't get anyone else to work there with these kids.
Right.
They didn't want to work with them. And if they did work with them, they abused them. And that was, you just have to turn your back towards it.
There's a cemetery. I think it's up on the hill.
Sure.
The markers are kind of
well, they're very stark, and they're I think there's the names in a couple of them, but they're concrete markers. And some have names, most of them have numbers. I think there's only 5 or 10 of them up there. But yet there are hundreds of people buried there. From what I've heard and what this undertaker told me, John Cusick, who died about 5 years ago, you know, it's almost like they did it in a like mass grave kind of a thing, where they'd stack them, and they made the caskets here, I think, at the hospital. It was a real crude form of a casket and a lot smaller. And they'd put the patient in the box, and they put the bottle, and they put paper with his name and patient number and diagnosis, how he died, when he died, in the casket with a cork, and they'd cork the bottle.
I think the average person that goes to Kings Park is probably between the ages of 13 and 16. They usually go to the water tower, which is on the outskirts of the property, which is more towards the mass graveyard. It's all covered in graffiti and broken bottles and beer and
people probably
fire
party
pits. So they party there, just like they would at any beach or, local haunt.
The one thing that I believe is that the place is crawling with stoners. That's about it.
I went there with a couple of friends. We just went through buildings. All my friends have been doing that for a couple of years, and they get so psyched about how it's like a creepy rundown place.
We used to have a place to go get drunk and do bad things, and people go to the Kings Park Psychiatric Center.
Yeah, we used to drive around,
It's
scare
just
each
the
other, scare people, and tell stories while we were driving around.
Absolutely. You drive through just to freak each other out, And sometimes you wouldn't have to freak each other out because weird stuff would happen.
I always think that there's some ex-mental patient still living in the corridor somewhere. Which
Well, that's
a
the
great creepy element.
Yeah, that's the thrill factor. Is the further you advance through these places and the deeper you get into them, the more your imagination starts to play tricks on you. That and the fact that there's usually in urban areas, like a lot of these places, right? You get homeless people in there who are sometimes not so healthy mentally speaking.
Anyway, we were just there and we were taking pictures and we have all the equipment with the backpacks and we walk around and we're talking, blah, 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 blah. The more you talk, the less you hear, so it's better off that way when you're there to do something like take photographs and not investigate. Yeah, otherwise you find yourself running out of the buildings like, okay, I'm good. Not good. We were down in the tunnels and we were actually in the basement of one of the buildings that led to the tunnels, and we were just sort of walking down the tunnels because we don't really like the tunnels. We don't really like to walk around them. A lot of kids down there, a lot of homeless people down there. You don't know what you're gonna run into that's alive, that'll hurt you. And we hear kids playing. Running around, kids chattering, we hear swings going, seesaws. We're like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And she was with her boyfriend at the time, and he's like a big dude, and he was like, dude, that's not cool. We're like, all right, whatever, man, chill out. And he's like, it's not cool, man. He's getting all wigged out. So we're like, all right, let's go check it out. Go back upstairs, we go out the building, and there's sure enough a playground right outside the building. Except for not only is there no kids there, the weeds are overgrown and the swings are just chains.
Supposedly in building 93, they used a bunch of the floors for
sacrificial pig rituals and left the corpses hanging there to rot.
One of the legends that I've heard for the psych center was that supposedly there's a ghost dog that wanders around inside the psych center. And there's another one that in '93 in the tunnels, supposedly there's this girl, Mary, she was trapped in there, she died, and supposedly every night you can hear her screaming.
One of the main draws to urban exploration is the artifacts that are left behind because they conjure up such vivid imagery of what these places must have been like in their existence. I mean, we've seen, human restraint devices, adult-sized cribs, these antique operating rooms.
Of course, the straitjackets always laying around are nice.
And we go down in the tunnels and you see these gurneys that they used to transport patients back and forth underground, the old wheelchairs, and patient records. It's like these things just, decades and decades of patient records, mugshots, fingerprints. Whole lives, the history of people's lives, thousands of people that went through these places, just discarded, left behind, strewn around the floor.
I would find paperwork on the patients, like notes of the day, like da-da-da was fighting with da-da-da, and I was like, this is not right. Like, they're supposed to take all this with them.
There's all sorts of paperwork everywhere. You can pick up papers off the floor and read about someone's mental history. There's strange drawings all over the walls, not the graffiti. Christmas cards from their family. It's pretty intense. There's whole file cabinets in there full of stuff.
Personal clothes left there, and just like people's Christmas cards and toys and stuff like that. And it's just really weird when they had like this long-term plan of shutting down the psychiatric centers to like just get up and leave like it's the middle of the night.
The hospital itself, was a great idea, but now it's in a big dilemma as to what to do with it because of all the asbestos and who will pay to clean it up.
Homeowners are expected to keep their own property up and well kept and, not an eyesore basically, so the state should pretty much do the same thing. I realize it would cost a lot to clean it up, but it's a responsibility that they should take.
There's some beautiful buildings on that property. I don't know if you ever walked that property. Absolutely. The old doctors' houses. You know what I mean? You say, gee, why knock them down? Why not put something in them? Sell them off.
Well, just short of not putting another strip mall or, 9 mini marts or whatever in there. Just make it, affordable housing.
It'd be cool if it was open to the public somewhat, so you could go in there without having to get arrested.
Still, even when I go uptown to the supermarket, the post office, when I pull down that boulevard past soccer buildings, the houses up there, I take a big sigh of relief, away from the maddening crowd. And it's like going back to 1930. It's just hard to leave. It's timeless. A timeless zone in here. There's no town like it. It's just so unique. Not even Rocky Point or Huntington. There's a lot of rich homes there and McMansions, which to me are very ugly and depressing. And I think that's what it would turn to here.
You're absolutely right.
Teflon conference centers, McMansions, and pricey homes and rich people. Mercedes-Benz, and that's ugly. Let's give the poor guy a break.
You were right about this town. There are a lot of weird people around here.
Lucy!
Okay, I think that guy is looking for you.
Do you want to hear a story?
Well, I guess so. What's wrong? You seem so serious.
Remember that boyfriend I had in college a few years ago? That's him.
There it is. Sorry, but I forgot how fast the turn comes up.
Hang on, I'm going to turn around. Why are we going here anyway?
One of the things you have to know about Long Island is that all the cool places are turned into strip malls. So when you're looking for something cool to do, this place is a definite must-see. I remember when we were 16.
Who was we?
Never mind. We smoked in a way, but it was the freakiest thing I've ever seen.
What was so freaky about it?
It's a mental asylum. You know, crazy.
What?
Just like I remembered it, even without the pull. It was even creepier in the daylight. Even without the shadows, the place is a real pull. Wow. Come here. Look at this. So weird.
Yeah. Hey, did you ever notice those windows? It's a sort of glare on them. Makes it look like stuff is moving around inside. It's just the sun, but
how it reflects off the windows is just fascinating.
Oh my god.
This is our house! It's perfect. We have our lawn for our backyard. We have the garden here. We have a chair where you can smoke your pipe. And I can completely... Can you just see us living here forever?
I can see us living here forever.
I have a confession to make.
What?
The last time I was here, I came as a girl and left as a woman.
You had sex here? Why? The people who lived here were tortured mentally and would scream for mercy. You decided to have sex in a place of such misery?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was naughty and a little exciting. Better than some childhood bedroom waiting for mom and dad to come home.
Why not the cemetery? Why not in some fucking grandmother's grave? You really are stupid, you know that?
Fuck off!
That was 10 years ago. You know, some kids actually enjoyed having fun in high school. And maybe if you had, you wouldn't be so uptight right now. Look. We came to this town because I wanted to show you the places I grew up in. I thought you'd get a kick at the claim to fame this town has. But obviously I was wrong.
Let's just get out of here, you know? I think there's a diner nearby and I'm getting hungry. right there. It's me. Can you come to Kings Park? I can't explain. I really need your help.
Lucy! 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 Oh my God!
What the hell? Bill, wake up. Let's bring him home. It's terrible out here. What kind of guy is this? What happened?
I don't know. He was fine until we got to Kings Park. In one of my psychology classes, we learned about this syndrome where people go crazy from seeing places of significance. Maybe something like that happened to him. I don't know. One moment we're fine and he's happy, and the next he's just flipping out. It's like he's in another world.
That was it? Why is he still here?
Well, he was in the hospital for a long time, but I guess they thought he could make it out in the world. But he's always here. He's just gone, you know?
Everyone has a story in their town. And, you know, they're not all good, of course, but they're interesting ones.
If you had no idea of the stories, you wouldn't fear it at all. There would be no threat at all. I would think twice about swimming there for no apparent reason. I mean, the water is calm. There are no rocks underneath the surface. It's just a sandy bottom. There doesn't seem to be any danger there whatsoever, yet it has a terrible record of drownings. Why?
When I was in high school, the rumors were that it was a bottomless lake, and that every 10 years or so someone would drown and they'd never find the body. That there was underground, it was connected to something.
When we were kids, we came down here and we were watching for the submarines that came over from the sound.
Well, they say that it was bottomless. That's been the urban legend for years.
How much documentation there is to it, I think it's mostly folklore. But I can see where this could have been a lake, 200 years ago that would have had all of the mystery with it.
There are very few people that swim in that lake. There used to be thousands.
People came from Brooklyn all for the day, and the whole lake was all lit up. Jack Bird, they had entertainment from New York and everything. Oh, it was a lively place.
When the crowd was down at the pavilions, the lifeguards they try to keep the people close to shore so people wouldn't drown.
We were there last summer, and there might have been 2 or 3 people in the whole lake. It almost seems silly to have that beach there, We were there one day, beautiful, warm, sunny day, and there was lifeguards sitting there in the lifeguard chair. There was no one on the beach. There wasn't anybody in the lake.
They actually did have a rope that went out about 10 feet in the lake, and that's like where you can swim. Like
the first 10 they keep bringing the swimming area in closer and closer.
Growing up in Ronkonkoma, there was always a story of Lady of the Lake, some Indian princess.
The Lady of the Lake, there are so many stories, and it's all revolving around this Indian princess that supposedly drowned there. Maybe that did happen, and maybe that was passed on, and it was terrible. Maybe it was, the chief's daughter or someone that died, and the story kept getting passed on, how horrible she died there. But then one story leads to the next. The most popular version would be the one where on her wedding night, her husband-to-be was attacked by a settler, and she was so distraught that she canoed out into the middle of the lake, tied rocks to her ankles, and then jumped out of the canoe and died. And because she was so angry for someone taking her fiance's life, that from that point on, she decided to take every male that swam in the lake. There's another story where it wasn't a member of her tribe, that it was a white settler. And because he was white and she was Indian, and that wasn't acceptable, that she committed suicide because they could never be together. So there's a lot of stories surrounding this, that it's bottomless, that there are secret tunnels, that's where, how come no bodies have been found, because they've gone through these tunnels to places in Connecticut. And so people go there expecting to see this. People have claimed that they've seen lights or heard strange noises and screaming and that sort of thing. And then there is the talk of that she comes and drowns a male virgin every year. There have been some drownings there. Nothing has been completely confirmed, but a drowning is a drowning. It could be an accident. People drown in all sorts of places. But again, because it was there, it must be the Indian princess.
But I did have a friend from school that drowned in there.
Really?
Yeah, not a close friend, but a guy that I knew.
I know one of the fellas whose son drowned in the lake. We were just talking about that. It was about 7 years ago. He was crossing the lake in a canoe, and he fell out and unfortunately passed away. And that was the last one. The theory is there was usually one every year. Unfortunately, it stopped about 7 or 8 years ago. How fortunate we are, we haven't had many drownings in the last couple of years.
There doesn't seem to be any reason, rhyme or reason for the drownings. So there's a story to explain them, you know. Which came first, the drownings or the stories of the drowning?
The Indian chief that might have lost his daughter in the lake due to a drowning may have just said, I'm going to invent a story about her ghost roaming around the lake so that no one else goes to the lake and drowns. So many times people tell ghost stories just simply to scare people away from places that may be dangerous.
Sometimes I have dreams about what it must have been like to drown like that, to gasp for air, to be pulled down into the darkness. If I hold my breath, will I know what it felt like?
Miss, are you okay? Miss? Okay. Are you able to move? Breathe slowly. Breathe slowly. Okay. Come on. Okay, let's go. Come on, okay. Miss, we need to get help. I don't know what to do. Listen. Can you make it to my car? We gotta get you to a hospital or something. Listen. I'm gonna run to my car. I'm gonna go get some help. You stay here. Don't move. I'll be really quick. Miss, is that you? Hey. Hey. you alone? Do you want to be left alone? It's a weird time to be sitting here in front of the lake.
You came here alone.
Yeah, well, it's a good place to go when you want to be left by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother drowned out here a long time ago.
That's horrible. I'm sorry.
This lake is creepy as hell. Come out here sometimes, just to make myself feel unsafe. It's my older brother. I was so much smaller than him. He can swim so much further than me. There's something out there. The wind, singing. Two weeks ago, in the water. What happened? If you're thinking about going in again, I'm not going in after you. I think you were trying to kill yourself. I'm sorry.
My boyfriend. It's weird, I mean. He drowned in there. He drowned in there. This is where we used to meet. We used to have to sneak out in the middle of the night. We weren't allowed to see each other. And one night he went into the lake. I wanted to feel what he felt. I wanted to know what he had to go through. What he must have been thinking. How scared he was. He was alone. No one was there to help him. I am alone.
You're not alone.
He's dead. I'm still alive. Tell me about your brother. Personally, I think the story is real. The story I heard was of an Indian princess who committed suicide by drowning herself in the lake. She was in love with a young brave of the tribe who was murdered by a white settler living in Ronkonkoma.
I remember hearing that one.
Yeah. when she went into the water to her death, she vowed to the onlookers that she would avenge the murder of her lover and take a white man down with her every year. At least one person drowned swimming in the lake every year.
Wasn't there something about her spirit haunting the lake, causing whirlpools and waves, and moaning sounds, and other crazy occurrences like that? And she tied rocks around her ankles to pull her down to the bottom of the lake. And supposedly, you can hear her dragging the rocks as she walks, haunts the woods.
The lake is supposed to be bottomless, and the current just takes you out to the Sound, to Connecticut.
Maybe she had a problem getting boys.
What?
Yeah, maybe she was unattractive, and he was the only guy she can get. And that'd make me really depressed.
Come on, you're horrible.
What? Maybe if she did a few laps around the lake, stayed in shape, the young native boys would pay more attention to her. I'm just kidding.
You're a horrible human being. A horrible, horrible human being. Haven't you ever been in love before?
Sure. Contrary to your perceptions of me.
My perceptions of you. I just met you. There are no perceptions.
I don't go from lake to lake picking up chicks.
I never said that. I never said that.
You did. It's your eyes and your tone. It could be painful, but you get over it. I mean, look at me. I'm here every week. I guess that would stay with me too for a long time.
Forever.
I got a buddy who keeps a boat out on the lake. You feel like exercising the demons? Miss, you okay?
What's with this miss thing?
I don't think we were ever formally introduced.
My name is Grace.
Grace. Alan.
Alan. Alan.
What? What happened? What did you see?
Sometimes I have dreams about what it must have been like to drown like that, to gasp for air, to be pulled down into the darkness. If I hold my breath, will I know what it felt like?
Excuse me, are those Zaza jeans you're wearing?
Why, yes. These are Zaza jeans.
Thank you.
Zaza jeans. The jeans that can go anywhere.
So let's get you once running in, Peter, Peter, and then another time running in.
Wait.
You know.
Wait, okay, so
No, Peter.
am I running over here and then banging like Peter, Peter, let me in, and then be like, what the fuck?
Peter, what's going on? And then you notice, you see a noose that's just dropped from the ceiling, and you're like, what the fuck? Boom, right to the phone. You're gonna call 911.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm jumping so I'm out of breath because
Yeah.
I've been running around
the whole time trying to stop my boyfriend from killing himself.
Okay.
But yeah, this is kind of...
I think you're gonna be doing that for a while.
I know.
He's changing lenses.
Hello? Yeah, I need help. My ex-boyfriend's gonna kill himself.
Good. That was perfect, actually. I like that. If you do it just like that, it would be fine.
We're shooting a scene where I'm coming from the garage and the door slams on my face.
On my face?
On my face. And I don't know what's going on. It's got spooky.
He's knocking on the window first. She's gonna...
This window?
Yeah, so our first shot's gonna be him knocking on the window, and her looking at the window, and then opening the garage door.
Okay.
And she'll say, what do you want?
Okay, so from behind Beth.
From behind, over Cody's shoulder.
Oh, over Cody's shoulder,
Yeah.
okay.
What do you want?
Like this.
Oh.
And you hold it.
Oh.
See, because it's just like that.
Can we use the
and then you keep turning counterclockwise. It's
weird, but
yeah, if anything, you
motorcycle.
Nice.
You know what?
Oh, what is this?
This new shot's gonna be extreme.
Sorry. All right. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Come on, before it stinks. Once you smell it, it'll get serious.
What the hell?
All right.
Something happened, right?
I can't tell. They're clocking your head if you're like, yeah.
So maybe I'll just come kind of gun like down and like, oh my god.
This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works good, man.
You guys, all I gotta do is put your head down and be dead.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a rig we devised where a scar is supposed to reopen due to a stigmatic event sort of thing, where the ghosts make the old suicide scar rip open, and we have a piece under there that's supposed to be pulled up from a string connecting in the back, and then we also under there have a tube that's going to supply the blood flow.
Good thing I'm brown, baby.
The scar reopens. Doesn't work, it's his fault.
This is supposed to be daytime. I just want to tell you this is supposed to be daytime.
Shut up.
It is daytime. Look, it's daytime in Hollywood. This is how we make it daytime in Hollywood, right here. It's daytime. We go for a jog, eat breakfast. It's daytime. John thinks I'm weird.
Oh, chop, chop, chop.
Oh, God.
You coming? No. Fine. Stay here alone.
Don't go.
Who's got my keys?
Alright, so there's the dirt road we came in. It's pretty good. And we have houses all along the right hand side. This swing hangs down from that branch possibly right there.
We'll take it from bullshit fucker kicking holy, and we'll do that, okay? Bullshit fucker.
Holy.
Fucker.
Okay, how about new, Scott?
That's a little spooky. Okay, this is.
Damn, that was going good too.
Mary's here. Let's run.
Chip. Generator just went down for the second time. First
Where
time
are
was a
you,
gas
Sean?
problem. Now,
we're hoping it's a gas problem.
What's happening here, Dusk?
We are manning the generator, making sure things don't break.
How's it going tonight?
It's going good, man. Getting a little cone. Nothing. It's supposed to protect you from evil energy, evil spirits.
What time is it?
12:50.
12:51.
Oh man, I'm good.
Nice.
What happens when you're a Jedi?
happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Fuck.
So you had all of IHOP sing it to you and your friends now.
Yo, when you blow it out, you gotta blow it out with a motherfucker. What the fuck? I think this is day 3.
Take
Day 3, Mary's grave.
And tonight we're shooting Mary swinging on the swing and being very scary.
Look. Still stare straight, and then do it kind of like a boom, boom. You stand up, you swing around, kind of like almost like military kind of. Not as ridiculously precise as those guys, but definitely do it in like boom. Just like that, right? Perfect. Okay, great. All right. And stop. Great. Okay.
Now the lights come back on.
Flicker. I think that's good enough for that. That's good. Between the first one and this one, yeah, that's good. You're gonna book up the trail. This is right after you saw that bitch come off that swing, man.
Book up,
So
check the doors, have a line with him, and leave.
exactly. Action.
Easy! What did you see? It's locked. Come on.
Ah, so that's what she looks like.
That's my line.
Okay, go ahead. Action.
Ah, that's what she looks like. What a trooper.
Hell's coming with me!
You want to hold on to that?
Yes.
You're gonna have to get
so
inside
sexy.
here because you can really take a look at that and see.
All right.
I'm done. I'm done.
We are shooting the Institute for Mental Hygiene, the 4th part in the movie, Lost Suburbia, the movie.
Action.
My character is Bill. The basic story is there's this girl, Lucy, and this guy, Bill, and they were college sweethearts. And she took him home to Long Island, specifically to Kings Park, to show him around, and I guess specifically to show him this mental hospital.
Why are we going here anyway?
One of the things you have to know about Long Island is that all the cool places are turned into strip malls. So when you're looking for something cool to do, this place is a definite must-see.
I remember coming here when I was 16. Who's we? Anyway.
Bill is a rather uptight guy, and Lucy is more loose, more of an extrovert.
I'm playing Lucy, who brings her boyfriend, Bill, to Kings Park, which is a sanitarium that no longer is active, except for, I think, one site. And Bill starts to go a little crazy, because there's something about Bill that's a little bit strange. Lucy is fairly normal. So she brings Bill here, and Bill goes crazy, and then lots of exciting things happen.
Wow. It's just like I remembered. It's almost even creepier in the daylight. Even without the shadows, it has kind of a pull, you know, a real force.
I kind of snap, the spirit takes hold of me, and I end up staying there because it's so beautiful in Kings Park Mental Hospital.
What do you want?
Sean, what's going on?
You do?
Right now we're
No.
doing a barbecue scene. This is actual human thigh right here.
I'm at the cemetery. What are some fucking grandmother's grave?
Everything's been really good except for the gnats. The gnats haven't been very friendly. There are tons and tons of them around.
That's a cut. We going again?
Everything was good here except the plane and the
And the gnats.
Gnats!
Uptight. You know, I came to Long Island because I wanted to show you the town where I grew up, and I thought you...
It's frustrating, huh?
Johnny's over there fine, holding the boom.
I think I'm like covered in gnats actually. I feel them like in my ears right now. We're about to do the naughty sex scene involving me and an actual female.
Wow.
Yeah, up against the street. My first sex scene.
You've never done this before.
I've never done this before.
What are the thoughts running through your mind right now? You hope you don't get a real boner?
I hope I don't get a real boner. I hope my ass crack looks good. So, just stuff like that.
Oh, man.
I came as a girl and left as a woman.
You had sex here? Why?
This isn't your first time making a little cameo in a Lost
This
Suburbia.
is not my first time. I was the bartender in Don't Go Looking for Mary's Grave.
Sweet.
I'm the thread that ties them all together.
So I might interview you afterwards, but you're not the only one that's doing this scene with her. Who else is there?
Oh, Jean, right?
Yeah. So what's going on in the scene, Gene?
I don't know. I haven't been told yet.
Oh.
I haven't been told. But it looks good if you flash over there.
Oh my goodness.
Lucy!
Cover my fucking welts on my head. There we go.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
Wow.
And seen.
Ready? 1, 2.
Is everyone ready? We're rolling on
Do
this.
it.
We're gonna do this. Okay.
First
All
shot,
right, there
first
we go.
day.
First shot. Camera's rolling and action.
Are you alone?
This is what we're dealing with here. It's San Remo. Lovely San Remo. Rather be in San Francisco.
Perfect spot to shoot.
You came here alone.
Yeah. Well, it's a good place to go when you want to be left by yourself.
Don't make the director angry.
A doggy. Oh. Get out of here.
All right, so we wrapped for the day. What's the story?
It's really hot, really buggy, but very satisfying. A lot of fantastic work today, except for the sound, which we can't control.
Mike, your farmer's tent is hardcore, man.
Yeah, way hardcore. Look at my feet. That's even worse. I look like it's wild, huh?
Hardcore. Wow, I'm blinded.
The day went very, very well. We got
Did it?
we got how many pages we got to shoot today? A bunch of
couple
pages of dialogue. Yeah, a little noisy out here in Nesconset River, but it's in the can. It's good. We got a good day.
They said someone took the cooler. They thought that they were with us.
He's like, yeah, you guys left a bunch of garbage out there. You left all this papers and trash. So I cleaned up that, and then someone came.
Wait, someone from their group took their.
This guy wanted to kick my ass.
Who the fuck steals a cooler?
They stole the cooler. He's like, he pretty much admitted to taking it. I was like, all right, well.
Whatever. You got. All they got was melted ice cream.
Probably. The guy was like trying to get out of his own lies. Like, I just picked it up. I mean, someone else picked it up, but I thought it was with you. And,
so why didn't you ask him? Like, you
I did.
fucking got
Like,
it?
where is it? He said, I don't know where it is.
It's probably in that van, right?
It's in one of those cars, I guarantee you.
I'm gonna firebomb that place when they open up.
Grand opening. Yeah, fuck it.
Go good. Yeah.
Action! Cut!
What'd you prepare?
It kind of has an
Need some gourmet potato chips.
You made it.
They are wavy.
Nice.
Even made the bag for it.
Nice.
Special magic markers. And I grew some apples.
Just for today?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Just
from beginning
Just
to end.
last night. And some Pop-Tarts, because everybody needs Pop-Tarts.
Yes. This is Mike Dry.
I get wet.
So 30th of July.
on Lady of the Lake.
Yep.
The lady has joined us today with her red shoes.
Yes, very authentic. We totally went for authenticity in our outfit.
There's these.
Don't put your fingers on the side of the boat.
There's these trees.
The collision.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Like, do this a little bit.
Bye.
Don't leave us.
We're gonna smoke, you guys.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Whoa. Watch this, Pete. Get the camera on. We'll get some pieces. She looks great, doesn't she?
Yeah. Pocahontas.
Awesome. She gets the boat with all the girls, man. Bullshit. Bullshit. What happened?
Got splashed or something?
Mikey's sat in goose shit.
Careful, dude.
What? What happened? What did you see?
Last time we were here,
Oh boy.
everyone was, John's got his on. Nope. People were like losing shoes. I was losing my sandals and I got a fish hook stuck in my foot. So, we got shoes now.
Gangrene. I lost my innocence last time I was here. This is a trick we learned from watching the DVD of Open Water.
This is a trick we learned from Avon.
Not the key part right here. What I'm doing, but we kind of just made a safety rig for this thing, so it won't get wet. So we just go like that, and this way we can kind of get, when we're in the water, we can sort of get camera level or lens level to the water right before the water starts to go in there. So.
And we say a prayer that water won't leak into it.
Exactly.
Then we also have this bad boy.
Yeah, well that's the it's the expensive version of this, basically.
Right here.
We got a tarp set up.
Murky water.
And murky, dirty water. Some lighting provided right there. You okay?
You really get back up,
What? No. I think it was. Okay. You're good. You're done.
That was good, right?
Yeah. Yay! Woo!
It's been said and done, every beautiful thought's been already sung. And I guess right now here's another one. So your melody will play on and on with the best of them. You are beautiful, like a dream come alive, incredible. A centerfold, miracle, lyrical. You saved my life again, and I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beep, 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 you. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beep, 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 you. Constantly, boy, you play through my mind like a symphony. There's no way to describe what you do to me. You just do to me what you do. And it feels like I've been rescued. I've been set free. I am hypnotized by your density. You are magical, lyrical, beautiful. You are, and I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beep, 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 you. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beep, 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 you. No one compares, you stand alone to every record I own. Music to my heart, that's what you are. A song that goes on and on. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat, beep, 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 you. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song.
This concludes our broadcast day. Click.